Hi everybody. Yeah, my name is Aston Cole. So I belong to the International Business Division for the Ruijie. So let me to continue the next chapter about how to our EG to do some basic configuration. Okay, from this photo, right? This diagram from our Reyee EG2100, right? So you can based on this product, right? You can see in front of the panel, right? You can able to see they have one console port, okay? They have a 2 WAN port, okay? They have another 6 LAN port over here, right? Actually, for this AG2100 series, we are targeting for the SME market. Normally, the office or the retail or the hotel, right? They belong to within 6 AP in the environment, right? You can go for this purchase this EG2100 without any switches because 7 of these LAN port, right? They're able to provide the PoE power, okay, for each of the AP. Okay, from this panel, right, you also can see this reset button, okay, over here. They have one reset button. Actually, this reset button, right, is a factory reset button for our EG equipment. So you can press for 3 seconds, right? So after 3 seconds, you just release your pin. So the box will be going to reboot after the 10 more seconds. So next time, if you need to have a factory reset, right, you can go for this reset button. So no need to console it or any telnet into our devices. Okay. So for the LAN port, right, we can configure this 6 port and this 7 port, right, together in a switch same VLAN port. Okay, this means this 7 port, right, can be belong to one VLAN. Okay, and then the special of this one of this LAN port, right, you're able to convert this LAN port to WAN port to support multiple WAN link. Okay, the maximum of the EG2100, right, is maximum support 2 WAN link. Okay, once you want to configure this port to the WAN link, right, you need to convert the port type first to the WAN link. So once after you convert to the WAN port, right, you can go for PPPoE selection, you can go for static IP selection, you can go for DHCP IP selection. Okay. So for next is our EG3250 hardware certification, right? This is our
Okay, so based on this RGEG32 series, right, actually they have a comparison with our low end 21 series, right? There's a port different, okay? For this 32 series, we are able to support the fiber port, okay? Some sort like you have a customer from yesterday asking for our this Colombia customer saying that a lot of our this service provider, internet service provider in your country, they are required the fiber to home. Okay, so they need some like this kind of a gateway, okay, to do some conversion. So you can propose our this 3250 and 3230 to your customer. So in terms of that, they can have a fiber to home. Okay, they can build up the PPPoE, even though they can get the DSCP from the internet service provider. Okay, but for RGEG32 series, right? Please take note, all of our this LAN port and WAN port, they does not provide any PoE power. Okay, because we are targeting for this 2,000 user market. Okay, so if you're talking about if 2,000 user market, okay, so definitely you need to connect one of the layer 2 switch or layer 3 switch in this network topology. Right? So in order that you only can support up to 2,000 users, okay? Because this is a limitation for our hardware for 32 series, okay? Our limitation for support of the user is a 2,000 maximum, right? So you can see all of this port, right? Okay, actually it's a layer 3 port, okay? This all of the port cannot be a layer 2, right? Which means you cannot use like normal switch port. Okay, let's say this I want to assign VLAN 1, VLAN 1, VLAN 1. Okay, for this model 32 series, we are definitely cannot do that. Okay, but how about 2100? Yes, actually from 2100 series, right, you're able to see this 6 of port, right? Okay, even though the 7 port we are considered is a LAN port. So this 7 port actually there can be a layer 2 interface, okay, which means there can be a switch port, okay, for which 7 port from the EG2100. Please take note, okay. That's why we are focused on this 2,000 user, right? We all of this LAN port will be a layer 3, cannot be a layer 2 anymore. Okay, so your customer saying that maybe I want to connect for CCTV for this port, PC for this port, and then my printer for this port, my AP for this port. Is it whether can achieve or not for this EG3200? The answer is no. Okay, because we are all of our this interface is a layer 3. If you want to connect the CCTV, AP, printer, PC, and so on, right? You need to connect to one of a layer 2 switch. So you need to propose the layer 2 switch in this kind of a scenario when you have a EG32 series, right? So another piece take note about this. This is our rear panel. Okay, this is our rear panel for our EG32 series. Even so, we have can be one of the power slot. We can on off for our this EG for our medium range. Okay, in order that we also can be add some this hard disk. Okay, even those are 1 tera of the hard disk, you can add into our EG3200. Okay, but you need to check with our R&D if you are required. Don't simply purchase any hard disk from outside and slot into our EG as well, right? So any of these hard disks you are required, please raise up before you're going to purchase our this EG3200. Okay. So just now we have been go through the lower end. We have a medium end of our EG. We also have a high end model, okay, for our EG, which is model 3000 series. Okay, for this you can see they have a 2U. Okay, for this entire of our high end EG. So you can see we have a dual power supply support. Okay, to giving some redundancy power, right, to your equipment. Even those one of a power supply failure, they have still can be worked for second power supply. Okay, rather than that, this series also support 2 hard disk slot, so you can slot in with 2 hard disks, and then we are covered for 40G for the QFFP, right? We have a 2 port, okay, for 40G QFFP plus, and then they also have this fiber, okay, with a fiber, okay, you can put this FFP plus, okay, this is a 10G, you can see this is a 10G. And then we have a 1G. 1G, you can purchase our this 1G transceiver, even those are 10G transceiver to slot in to the EG3000. Right? How about another option? You can go to with our copper cable as well. Okay, that's been you our this EG3000 support copper cable as well. So you can using the one of this 1 gig of link of the copper to do some WAN connection, even those LAN connection for our EG3000. And then the last will be they will maintain for 1 console port, even those they will have a 3 USB port from here. Okay, and then the factory reset button. Okay, right? So before that, any of a question you want to ask me?
Yes. What about regarding the type of ports? Those ports are layer 3 or layer 2 ports?
Not clear. Your environment very noisy.
Just give me a sec. They are going to the plane. Just give me a sec, please. Just a sec.
Okay.
Listen. Okay. What about the ports of Giga ports and the Ethernet ports? All the ports here are layer 2 or layer 3 ports? All of them?
Okay, actually you can see the from here, right? You're able to see this is a combo port. This is a combo port. Okay, when you are using the internet copper port from here, you cannot use this port anymore.
Okay.
Okay. It's a combo port. Okay, please think about it. So okay, the next actually I want to deliver one more message to you all. Okay, from actually from our this 32 series model, even those our this 3000 series model, actually we have a bypass features. Okay, when you are going to do some router mode, right? They have a bypass features. What is the bypass features? Okay, let's say for this EG32 series, right? Always the WAN interface will be starting from the behind. Okay, when they have a behind, they have a WAN interface, so they have a LAN interface in the port one, right? So once time, okay, maybe these devices they are failure. Okay, this device facing failure, power failure, or anything. Okay, maybe a hardware failure. So this LAN port will be bypassed to the WAN port. Okay, we have several of the mode. Okay, for this configuration. Okay, which means the cable will be direct connected to this port. Okay, we ignore these devices. Okay, we have a bypass features in our medium end and high end model. So you know what is a bypass already, right?
No, friend, I can understand. I can understand you what pass means. Can you explain me again, please?
Okay, this bypass, right? You need to only can be configured in the bridge mode. Okay, when you are configured the bridge mode, right, which means all the traffic will be going layer 2 and out from this port layer 2 as well. Because a lot of customer they are configure our EG as a router mode. Okay, our EG also can be configured as a bridge mode. So which means all the traffic will be going from this LAN port and connected to the WAN port will be captured from our EG3250 series. Okay, and then you need to have a dedicated, because this is a L2 port, right? Okay, this is a bridge mode. Okay, so all the data from your switches, core switch from here go to our this EG and then out of your router. Okay, your service provider router. So all the traffic will be go through and go in, also will be monitored by our EG. So this is what we are configured as a bridge mode. So during bridge mode, what we can control for it, we can control the flow. Okay, we can control the application. Okay, but we cannot do any router mode, okay, function such as the default route, such as a static route. We cannot do anymore because we already convert this our EG mode to the bridge mode. So in terms of that, this is a L2, right? L2 interface. So how we are going to manage this port? That's why you can see this MGMT port, okay, dedicated. So which means you need to connect three connection. Okay, this connection connect to your core switch, and then this connection also connect to your traffic core switch, and then this will be connect to your router ISP router. Okay, so during the bridge mode, if any happen, okay, let's say this this device failure, power off, so this port will be automatic bypass. Okay, still continue to giving you the services to your customer. Okay, but they cannot control any of the traffic. They cannot block any traffic anymore using our EG. Okay, this is another one of the scenario we call as a bridge mode. Okay, rather than router mode. A lot of nowadays we can see a lot of router mode, but nobody use the bridge mode. Okay. So
okay, it is very useful. It is very useful when, for example, an ISP provider gives to the customer public IP address, and the end user wants to use this public IP address on their LAN. It is possible to do this with the bridge configuration?
No, there is a router mode. Okay, if your ISP they're giving you the public IP, you need to have a LAN IP in your this customer network. Then you need to change for router mode. Okay, bridge mode just to sniff the data. Okay, just like port mirroring. Okay, like a port mirroring, they will mirror all the traffic and then try to control all the traffic.
Oh, okay. Just for sniffing the traffic. Okay, not for traffic issues or even traffic working. Okay, understood. Great.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay, so in our this Reyee EG, right? Actually, what is our key product features? Okay, our key product feature is this is our multi-service security gateway. We can say in other words, we can say it's an enhanced router. We cannot say it's a like firewall. Okay, 100% like firewall. What we can say we are offering is a security router. Okay, we are offering is a security router, not the firewall. Okay, not 100% firewall. So we can mention it's a security router or enhanced router. So based on our this security router, what we can do? So we can do some portal authentication. We can using our cloud managed cache acceleration. Okay, even those IPsec VPN, we can go through some IPsec VPN, L2TP, PPTP of this kind of a method, and then we can go for smart flow control. On the other hand, actually, we also can base on the online behavior to do some management, right? So these are some of as number. Let's say you have a customer, they have a HQ, okay, they have a branches, okay, they have a branches, this kind of a scenario. So this branches, they need to access your HQ, okay, headquarter server resources. Okay, they need to access their server resources. Actually, we need to build up the VPN. So for our Ruijie, all of our Ruijie, this router, these features actually is come with free and purchase with one time only. Okay, this is very important. Even though some this competitive company, okay, competitive company like the Cisco, if you want to activate the IPsec VPN tunnel more than how many of the tunnel, you need to purchase extra license. Okay, but for Ruijie, actually, you need to purchase only one time. Okay, what is the maximum for our EG3250? What is the maximum of our EG2100 for the VPN tunnels to support it? Later, I have a table to show you all, right? So this is a common, okay, setup during your customer have a headquarter and between for the branches. Okay, by right from here, you're able to see the overview. Okay, you can see the VPN tunnel for our EG2100, the maximum tunnel able to support until 16. Okay, how about our 3250? We can support 1000 of VPN tunnel, right? And then they have a recommended user. Okay, they have a table, so you can base on your recommended concurrent user to give some quotation or sizing to your customer. Okay, so let's say your customer is saying that my environment I only have 100 user, so you know what is the model you want to propose. Okay, if your customer is telling you I have 800 of this user, you will go through my network, so you will know what is the model you next you're going to propose it, right? So by the way, you also want to check with whether they are using the fiber port or even those they are using the copper port. Okay, this is one of the important thing. Okay, you need to take note about it.
Okay, friend. A question here. Does the throughput will be decreased if we use all the number of VPN supported? I mean, if I use on the 2100 16 tunnel configured on the router, does the throughput goes down, or I can use this table to?
Okay. Please take note for our this EG model. Okay, actually from our Ruijie EG, no matter it's Reyee EG or Ruijie EG, the VPN once they are established, they have a limitation. Go through the VPN throughput. Okay, we have this table. Okay, to showing you can easily to get from our tech teams. Even those one of the what is the maximum VPN tunnel, the throughput we can support for each of the model. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, for EG2100 is the maximum is 200 meg. Okay, for overall tunnel. Okay, if you have a 16 of the tunnel, you need to divide by 200 divided by 16. Understand what I mean? So if you have a one tunnel, VPN one tunnel, then you can fully occupy 200 meg.
Yes, I can understand. I can understand.
Okay, so during you are giving some this proposal to your customer, please verify about this. Okay, so actually it's a common. Okay, all of our this competitor brand of no matter it's a firewall, even though they are router, they also facing the same thing. Okay, they have a limitation, but no one to ask about it. Okay, if you ask more, if you know more about VPN, you will ask like just now you will question to me. So any limitation for our this VPN tunnel after we have established the connection. Okay, so this actually is an internal detail. So not much from the this product data sheet will be mentioned about it, right?
Okay, understood.
So the next actually I want to talk about you. What is a special feature we want to highlight for our EG? Our EG actually we can integrate with our this locker authentication. Okay, portal. Okay, this EG by right the locker authentication portal interface. You can see, right? This located this portal located in our EG locally. Okay, this is a very common interface GUI interface to showing to the customer. So you're only able to change the logo. Okay, rather than change the logo, any other than that, you cannot do any changing. Right? Even though you cannot change the color, cannot change other thing already. Okay, so this you want to take note. So during your customer saying that I want to use your EG to integrate to my AD environment, even though it's my LDAP server, right? So the only one interface will be prompt out to your this customer environment by this GUI only. Okay, you cannot say I can sync with Ruijie Cloud and then provide this interface to your AD or LDAP user login. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, please take note. If you have this kind of mismatch environment, you need to take note. So for AD, for LDAP, only local portal supported. Okay, how about our Ruijie Cloud? Okay, you can, as you understanding, our EG can be synced to our Ruijie Cloud portal as well. But the database, the username, password database, the voucher login, okay, the one-click login, this kind of a feature, actually the database is hosted in our cloud, right? So your AD cannot sync your data to our cloud. Okay, that's why you cannot use our cloud portal to integrate with your AD or LDAP. Okay, if you need to integrate with your AD LDAP, the only way you need to go for local authentication portal, right? So please take note, Kelvin and Anado. Okay, so this is a thing during your proposal. So to your customer, you need to know about it. So our local GUI able to support AD LDAP only. Okay, and then Ruijie Cloud only support the voucher and other so on. Okay, so this portal just now have been mentioned. Local portal can be support AD LDAP, right? Because the database username and password located in the AD and LDAP. How about this local user? Okay, even though our EG itself, we have a database as well. You can create the username and password in our EG local database. This is what's the definition. I try to explain to you. So you can using the local user to access our GUI as well. Okay, so they have some this recommended, okay, based on here. So let's say for your SSID for your guest, okay, you have a one click, you have a Facebook login with the tiny name, right? So the recommended saying that if you have a one AP and then with the EG environment, right? So you can use the AP direct, okay, to ask the Ruijie Cloud to prompt the portal. Okay, rather than you sync the portal to our EG. Okay, we have a two-type method. Okay, the first type method, you can using our, even though our one unit of our AP to prompt one-click login for your guests, even though you can have a Facebook login, and then you have a username login, voucher login to your guests, even though one AP environment. Okay, the second environment, which means we need to integrate with the EG, which means the portal from the Ruijie Cloud will be synced to the EG. Why we want to do that? Because we're facing one problem before. Okay, let's say you have a one shopping mall. Okay, you have a one shopping mall. You have a one very big shopping mall. Let's say they have a 1,000 of the AP installed in this shopping mall. Okay, so how about this behind data flow? Okay, between our Ruijie cloud. Okay, everyone okay in the shopping mall will be connected to our AP. So each of our AP, once they are connected, will be going to our Ruijie cloud. Okay, to grab the portal. Okay, let's say maybe I'm located from this another location of the shopping mall. I connect to this AP again. Then this AP will go to our Ruijie cloud to grab the portal again. So how about if you have a 10,000 user, okay, 10,000 user connect to our Ruijie AP in one time, in the same time. So all of our AP will be go to our Ruijie cloud to get the portals. Then will be look, you're very busy. Okay, maybe you will feel the website will be prompt slowly. Okay, even though sometimes they will going to generating, wait for about 10 seconds. Only will be prompt out the page. So the next solution is we want to integrate our Ruijie cloud to our EG. So the local page will be stored in our EG first. So all of our this authentication, right? Okay, the AP, the user when they are going to connect our AP, right? We are encryption of the method. We are open it. Okay, we don't want to select any portal. Okay, for the AP side anymore. Okay, so if you have a open authentication, so all the user will be connected to the AP, then direct go through with your network, right? Then after that, all the network will be go through our EG. The EG will be capture the traffic and prompt the portal to the user. Okay, which means our AP is not direct to connect to the Ruijie cloud to grab the portal anymore. So all the traffic will be go through the AP until our EG. Only our EG will be prompt the portal to the user. Okay, so this is the way why we want to doing some hybrid authentication in the local rather than you are using our Ruijie cloud. Okay, if you have a small environment, a small deployment, maybe it's a 10 AP for your environment. Yes, you can go for it. You can 10 unit AP go for Ruijie cloud to get the portal. Is not very high consumption. Okay, to override your this internet traffic. Okay, so how about just now I mentioned if you have a 1,000 of this AP or 500, even those 100 AP, so the recommended OA will be place one EG for the portal. Okay, it's more suitable. Okay, and more faster during their prompt the portal to your customer. So you're able to see from here, right? The SSID for the visitor or pay guest, we have a high priority because they pay us, they pay your partner. Okay, your partner need to give some good service for them. Okay, so they need to have a quick prompt portal for your pay customer and pay visitor. Okay, so this is why we want to integrate our this Ruijie cloud to our EG. Okay, this is our design. Okay, for our this kind of environment, right? So for those SSID like the student, actually for internal need to integrate for the local EG or database or Microsoft AD, right? The only way you need to go for is our local GUI portal. Okay, and then just now I mentioned for those small office, small business, especially like PPSK features, right? Okay, you need to direct from Ruijie cloud as well. So you need to understanding these four things is in what kind of a situation. Okay, what is the best practice for you to design for PPSK? Okay, actually it's a direct to the AP. Okay, it's
so it is not recommended. Okay, friend, it is not recommended to mix the authentication methods, right?
Sorry, again, your question?
I mean, what about if I have a network in which the customer needs to use PPSK and
okay,
web portal authentication and visitor voucher authentication? for example.
Okay, if your customer they need to using the PPSK, they need to using the voucher, and then one more feature. What you want to use?
Voucher authentication.
Voucher authentication. Normally, you can based on here, right? You can see. Okay, they have a 4 SSID. Let's say I have a guest SSID. There's a not very important for me guest. I can using my AP direct to Ruijie Cloud. Okay, without go through our this EG. Okay, if I need to guarantee the visitor of the paid guest, then only we are integrate for our EG for sync the Ruijie Cloud portal. Okay, for student, for username and password, especially for the local or AD authentication, by right, you only can be use EG to do the local portal authentication. Okay, without the Ruijie Cloud. Okay, and then the last for the staff, let's say you require to PPSK. Okay, there's a you need to strengthen your this WPA2 key. Okay, for multiple key supported. For this PPSK feature only support in AP. EG does not support the PPSK, so we can mix and match the different of the scenario and different of the requirement. So you need to have this kind of a concept. If you want to configure the PPSK for staff SSID, they only involve the AP with the Ruijie Cloud only. The gateway, yes, the traffic actually go through a gateway, but the gateway just provide the internet to the AP. Okay, and then the PPSK, all the features belong to the AP and the Ruijie Cloud only. Okay, so don't miss out. I know sometimes you will miss out. This PPSK may be in the EG. No, you need to make very clear and understanding. Our EG, what is the features? Our AP, what is the features? Only you can match your customer requirement and environment. We can know our this user online duration. We can know our this application duration, traffic size, URL. Okay, what their frequent visit for the URL website, and then what is the content they access. All of this information actually we can get from our EG. Okay, but not for model 2100. Okay, this model cannot support this. Okay, cannot support this. Okay, only above 2100 above we can get this kind of security audit information. Okay, so where we can get it, right? Actually,
question, friend, just a question. Okay. Regarding the URL filter, this only going to be HTTP, right? Not for HTTPS.
Ruijie is HTTP. Reyee both.
I mean Ruijie. We are talking about Ruijie, okay?
Ruijie is HTTP.
HTTP, only HTTP. HTTPS is not able now, right?
HTTPS, certain of browser, yes. Certain of browser, no. Later I will show you. I will try one URL, then you can see what's the effect. Okay.
Yes,
so the next
because when you said URL, there is two kinds of URL.
Yes, HTTP and HTTPS. Yes, I know about it. Later I will show you. Later I will show you. Okay. Next, cloud management from the Ruijie Cloud. This is our Kimera. You know, cloud monitoring, operation and manage, cloud operate, and cloud authentication. Okay. So what is the Ruijie Cloud integration? Our EG can be locked to configure. Okay, can be configured using the eWeb button. Okay, using our eWeb button, all of our this series actually we are supported it. Okay, we no need to use any of this port forwarding. Okay, to show you to let you to access the devices for our this EG gateway. Okay, so basically from this Ruijie Cloud, you can able to see this monitoring of our EG data. So they have a port information, they have a WAN traffic information, even though they have a top 10 application traffic information in our Ruijie Cloud. Okay, And then this is our configuration part. So the one of the beauty of our Ruijie Cloud, we will help you to keep a configuration file for your this EG gateway. Okay, this one you can highlight to your customer. Any of these changes of this EG configuration, they will automatically be save it in our Ruijie Cloud. In order that the next maybe your device EG failure in the couple of years ago, okay, then you can download the configuration file from here, and then you can upload back to your IMA unit or replacement unit of your EG. Okay, so this I think is the very useful actually for the maintenance part. Okay, a lot of this engineer, they are on site to this customer after they are complete all the configuration. They cannot be saved one file in their system. Maybe they are this PC or laptop corrupted, hard disk problem. All the config file will be gone. Okay, so our Ruijie Cloud, they have one best features, right? Will be help you to back up the configuration every time. Okay, during you are changing some configuration in your EG. Okay, we can doing some comparison now. Okay, so normally will be store about 20 set of this configuration in our Ruijie Cloud. So you can compare it, even those maybe yesterday or today. Okay, you can able to see there were some changes in your configuration. You compare it. Okay, what they are changed. Okay, who logged into your devices to change your configuration before. Okay, you also can keep track all this kind of information. Okay, this is the mobility management page. So from our Ruijie Cloud app, right? Actually, this is the how we are going to using the 4-step. Okay, to do some quick provisioning. Okay, using our this Ruijie Cloud APK. Okay, this is a new dashboard. Okay, you can able to see if you have devices connect to this Ruijie Cloud. They will show your EG has been online. This kind of information. And then the second, you can using this our application to do some quick provisioning. But the condition, you need to make sure you have a integration with our one of unit of our AP. Okay, this is very important. So without the AP in your this EG environment, you cannot do the quick provisioning using our Ruijie Cloud app. Okay, so as the same thing, you can using our app to monitor the top 10 traffic, top 10 application in our EG in your network environment, right? So how easily we can using this mobile apps, right? Actually, we are offering you some quick provisioning only applicable for EG 2100. Okay, so they only need to proceed the 4-step, just go for the gateway quick setup wizard, and then after that, they require you to connect the wireless and then wizard. Okay, and then they will prompt you to configure the LAN port, and then whether you want to change your LAN port default IP address or not. Okay, and then the second step will be ask you the flow control, whether you want to turn on the by default the flow control or not. Because by default, they have a lot of pre-definition about the application to already help you to predefine the level of the application to go through the flow control process. Okay, at the end, they will help you, ask you to double confirm the operation succeeded. Okay, they will, then the entire completed the AP EG provisioning have been completed. Okay, using to set up in our Ruijie Cloud. Okay, and then the next will be ask you to configure the AP. Okay, because in your environment they have one AP, you need to configure the AP to provide the rename the SSID and the encryption method. Okay, so this is the way last time our Ruijie EG 2100 using the quick provisioning scenario. Okay, by our mobile application. Okay, the next we'll move on for this what we are talking about, the portal login speed. Okay, this just now I have been go very deep for you. So during last time, all the authentication portal will be grabbed direct from the Ruijie Cloud, right? So if you have a EG proposed in the middle between of them, right? So the EG will be always will be synced with the Ruijie Cloud, okay, to get the authentication direct to your customer. Okay, so the recommended is for 200 user scenario. So if you have over 200 user in scenario, right, you better propose with the EG for the authentication, but for certain of feature limitation. Okay, some sort like just now another mentioned, they cannot control the voucher by concurrent user or even those more features for it. Okay, another thing want to highlight is about our EG, right? Is our EG also able to capable for work for L70 packet inspection, okay, DPI. So you can see over the 43 type of the 120 application, okay, we have been able to recognize, okay, able to recognize, and then our this signature is free to update. Okay, for a lot of this third-party manufacturer like the Cisco, FortiGate, if you require to have this 7 DPI inspection, right, you need to have a pay subscription yearly. Okay, about our this signature update. Okay, if you stop paying for this signature update, right, this service will be stopped. Okay, especially for Fortinet or Cisco or even though SonicWall, this kind of vendor, right. Our this application
continue using, but no new signature update for
yes.
third party.
Yes, but for Reyee, we are free for you to update the signature. Okay, for lifetime. Okay.
Okay.
So the next actually we can say the application we can controlling actually is 90% of the accuracy. Okay, we can control the application based on the L7 DPI. So we can based on this L7 DPI to do some flexible control for the policy. We can have a QoS between of this application control, even though we can control the flow, and then and we can block it. Okay, even though we can block the L7 DPI application. There's this how we are going to smart flow control work about it. So actually we have been help you to predefine and categorize all the traffic. We have online game, web browsing, P2P, social, and then what is the office use like the email, LTAP, this kind of traffic. So you can based on here to do some this limitation, okay, bandwidth limitation. We can based on time base. We can during this time we can control this kind of flow, maybe 10 meg. After office hour, maybe we all fully open for this bandwidth to fully utilize for your this end user. Okay, we can discard based on this time base to control the bandwidth. We can prevent the bandwidth abuse. Okay, adjust, improve the bandwidth utilization. So this we are talking about the QoS. So we can set the application with QoS 1 until 7. So which below 1 will be a high priority. Okay, normal traffic will be on 3 or 4. Okay, so the last priority will be on this 7. Okay, so for the real name flow control, we can have this external authentication server. So we can base on this smart flow control to control all of our this controlling to our user traffic. Okay, so this is the way how you are going to control it. You can based on your policy. From here, you're able to see they have online payment, okay, anytime, okay, to guarantee how many of this kbps for this kind of policy traffic, and then P2P, okay, what is the P2P download? They're going to a limit for it. Online video, you can base of this policy to customize the priority, okay, for your customer, right? So rather than flow control, on the other hand, our EG also support WAN load balancing. Okay, we have support multi-load, link load balancing. Okay, so a lot of customer maybe they will challenge you what is the load balancing method we are using. So we are using the ECMP, okay, equal cost multi-path routing to do the traffic load balancing. So you can able to see from here, let's say you have a 3 ISP from here, so our equipment, so we're going to a load balance between these 3 of ISP. So you can based on the ECMP to configure the WIG. Okay, let's say maybe the ISP1 will be 1 gig link, ISP2 will be 500 meg. Okay, 500 meg of the link, and then ISP3 will be 100 meg of the link, right? So we can based on the WIG to control it. Okay, let's say I know this bigger byte will be supplied to the customer. I will put WIG 3. Okay, let's say I will put WIG 3. This ISP2 will be 500 meg, so I know the bandwidth will be a medium of it. So I will put maybe it's a 2, WIG is a 2. So this WIG will be 1. So there will a lot of our traffic will be more frequent to using this 3. Okay, they will send all the traffic 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. Okay, for you to easy to understand it. Okay. So the first traffic coming in, they will using ISP1. The second traffic coming in, ISP1. Third traffic coming in will be ISP1 also. The fourth traffic coming in, ISP2. 5 traffic coming in, ISP2. Okay, and then the 6th traffic coming in, ISP3. 7, they'll go back to the ISP1 again. Okay, they will using this kind of a WIG to do adjustment. Okay, how we are going to play around the loop balance WIG. Okay, our EG also standard protection. We have a basic protection like DDoS attack, port scan attack. Okay, we have a ping that zero-trust attack. This actually is a standard. It's a router. So basically, you can see this kind of protection. There's a normal to prevent the WAN attack to our router. Right. So the next, we'll move on for the NEIP. What is the NEIP in our EG gateway? Do you realize that when you are going to configure the LAN port for our EG, right? They have one of features we call it as a NEIP. Okay, what does this mean, NEIP? As you're understanding from this LAN 2 port, right, you're able to see our IP is a 192.168.12.1. Okay, if we check this NEIP box, right, which means out of this range of your LAN IP address, right, they are still able to access to your network to go for internet. So this is one of the beauty. We can say sometimes your customer is trying to your environment, they don't know what's your IP address. Maybe they are set wrong IP address. They're also able to go through the internet using our EG. Okay, this is what the NEIP we are talking about. Okay, when the customer access the network, they are often need to ask how to configure IP address to access the network. After removing to another location, are you still complaining that you need to modify the IP address in order to access the internet? Okay, so the NEIP feature we let the EG to turn on this issue into the history. Wherever what IP you are setting from here, you also can go to the internet. Okay, out of this LAN of an IP address. So this is what we are talking about, NEIP features. Okay, so this reporting, just now I mentioned, our reporting can be generated by our 32 series and 3000 series, right? So these reports cannot be generated by EG 2100. Okay, please take note. So it only supported for the medium end and high end of our EG. Okay, you can recall back all the information. So from which date, which time, okay, during the time, what is the top 10 traffic, what is the maximum online user, and then this kind of information you can retrieve, okay, easily using our EG 3000 series or high-end series. Okay. You also can be export this summary or this report to generate for this customer management to let them to view our this company whether they are healthy or not. Okay. So the next actually we are talking about our Ruijie EG, right, can be managed, okay, by 3 types. Okay, we have a web managed, this web local GUI. We can using our cloud to manage. We can using the CLI to manage our EG. Okay, for those the CLI, the command actually this Ruijie RGOS, the command is quite similar like industrial standard CLI. Okay, like Soul Vision, we also is using Soul Vision. Soul Login, we also using Soul Login. Soul CPU, we also using Soul CPU. Okay, it's quite similar. We can say 80% approximately safe with industrial standard CLI. Okay, from here, the left-hand side actually is our Smart Web Locker GUI. From right-hand side is our Ruijie Cloud GUI. Okay, the most powerful will be our CLI, okay, to configure the features. Okay, the next will be our the most powerful. The next will be our Smart Web Locker GUI. Okay, the last features to configure is our Ruijie Cloud CLI. Okay, don't miss out for it. So for configuration management and update, how we can configure our this EG. So by our this default Ruijie EG, the default IP address always will be 192.168.1.1, right? And then the DNS will be 114.141.414 by default. Username login is admin, password is admin. Okay, by default, the smart web is enabled. Okay, cloud management is disabled. CLI is enabled. Okay, so this is basically typically how you are connect to set up our EG. So you need to ready one of our PC to set up your this IP. Okay, IP address. Okay, except 1.1 because the EG is using this belong to 1.1 IP address. Okay, so you need to using your PC to set up and access the 192.168.1.1 IP address. Okay. So for your additional information, how we are going to factory reset our this EG, right? So you can based on the reset button, okay, press more than 5 seconds. Okay, so the entire EG will be going to factory reset mode. Okay, you're also able to using our command to doing some delete config or test and then reboot the machine. Okay, this is another option where you are going to factory reset our EG in CLI command. Okay, at the end, please remember to write memory after you are doing the reset factory for our EG. Okay, once you are factory reset for our EG, you are able to access our this EG Smart Web configuration by IP address 192.168.1.1. Okay, this is the interface. You are going to key in your admin, okay, to access the EG interface. Okay. So I think now I will going to show you, okay, the EG, how we are going to test it and configure it. Okay, so this is one of our this demo EG live in our located in our Malaysia office. So I have one this PC in my office as well. Okay, you're able to see this remote PC, okay, from our office. So now I will trying to show you some this information. So from here, this is a model 2100. Okay, this is our EG 2100. Okay, then this is a firmware version. So the serial number you can check from here. Even though the MAC address of the EG, you can check from here, right? And then they will show you the overall, okay, the activity, the traffic downlink traffic, okay, for all the time. Okay, you can train one hour, you can train for 1 day or other information. Okay, they will show you the top 10 traffic. Currently, the Zoom traffic will be high priority for the top 10 application. And then this high user traffic for the IP address. Okay, and then the service we are talking about what is the services you turn on in our backend. Okay, you can see I did not require to use caching, sender management, server log. Okay, temporarily off everything. Okay, and then this interface status, so you can know from our this interface. Actually, it's a WAN interface. We have a public IP. Okay, this is our LAN IP. Okay, which is connected. And then how about other? No. Okay, so we only have one WAN and one LAN. Okay, and then this PoE power setters. So we can disable the PoE power okay, for our EG2100 series. Okay, this is a way how you are going to disable the power PoE from the EG, and then you can, based on the total budget of the PoE, okay, there's a what's the total budget, and then how many have been used with, okay, the PoE power, and then whether they are connected, not connected, and then supplying the PoE. All the status will be in this PoE power support view. Okay, so the next we will move on for the common function. Actually, Ruijie already helped you to categorize all the common function. Let's say like port forwarding, port mapping, chain password, policy-based route, these kind of features. You can using the common feature if you're not very advanced to using our Ruijie EG, right? So you can using here. But now we want to show you the traffic monitoring. This is a traffic monitoring time to time, okay, monitor for all the interface. So just now I mentioned you can based on refresh manually by 30 milliseconds, every 10 seconds they will refresh, even though you can go some advanced search for it, okay. You can search for the interface section, you can play around what is the application, the high application usage, okay, in this environment, okay. Even though they're able to show you the history traffic, so based on the WAN interface, so what is the maximum of the 12 hour, okay, they will show you this kind of information to your customer, and then the total traffic, okay. But for this model 2100, we cannot get a lot of detail because this 2100 does not come with hard disk, internal hard disk, so you cannot keep track yesterday, last month, or this kind of information. Okay, so the next we'll move on to the flow control. Basically, if for small flow control is very easy. You just need to turn it on and then select one of this template, whether office entertainment and expert scenario. So after that, you need to select your this WAN interface. Okay, given the ISP provider bandwidth. Okay. For this Malaysia office, actually, the maximum is 100 meg download, 50 meg for upload. Okay, so we need to specify correctly in this column. After that, you just need to save it. By right, I want to show you something. Okay, based on the office application template, we already help you to customize, predefine all the services. Okay, you can from here you can see the DNS, chat, VoIP, email. Actually, it's a high priority. Even those are video conferencing, okay? So what is a medium priority? Okay, medium priority is this kind of application, cloud transfer, database, network, routing, security, all of this category is belong to the medium priority. Okay, this is a lower priority application. And then this is our broad application. Okay, the DNS illegal will be broad. So this is a predefined. We have been EG to help you to predefine. If you not feel comfortable saying that maybe my email is not very important, how are I going to amend it? How are I going to change it? So you can play around with it. Okay, maybe this I want to put in the normal application. Okay, normal priority. So I just need to disable it and then edit from here and check the email. Okay, so the email will be dropped until the normal application priority. Okay, please take note about this. So this is our application control. So rather than application control, we can customize the policy for control. Okay, from here you're able to see all of the user actually they are limited to 50 meg. Okay, how are I going to configure it? So this is a maximum total length. So for this policy, okay, for this policy. So the maximum download per IP, I will give in 50 meg. Okay, this is how I'm going to configure it. Okay, maybe currently I give all the user. Okay, you can select user as well. Okay, you can select user as well. Okay, you also can do some activity time. Okay, during this time. Okay, time management. During this time, from this time, okay, I will execute this policy, okay, to protect this, guarantee this 50 meg to the user. Okay, even those I also can control the VPN flow. okay, for the bandwidth control, right? So we can based on this local user IP address, we call it as a source IP address. We can base on destination IP address. Okay, we can customize the destination IP address as well. Okay, so from here you can see this is a 15 MAC, okay, for our user. So we try to speed test again. Okay, this is one of the user is fall under this policy. So you're able to see our this user bandwidth can be kept in the 15 MAC. Okay, download speed and upload speed. Okay, you're able to see the policy can be a control the result, okay, between the bandwidth control. Okay, you can see I have a Synology, I have a ESSI in the server, right? So I'll be going to no limit, okay, for these two servers. Okay, so this is how we are going to apply the policy to do some bandwidth flow control in this customer environment. Okay, so please take note, do you see this priority? Okay, actually what is this priorities mean for? This is not, we are talking about the QoS. Okay, this is not QoS. What is this? This policy, okay, like the firewall, every of this traffic coming in and go out from our EG, right? They will check based on the policy. The first policy they will hit, okay, for this first policy first, okay, the traffic match or not. If not match, right, they will go for second policy. Okay, if second policy not match, they will go for third policy. Okay, from here you're able to see I already set up all the user is belong to the 50 MAC, right? Which means the ESSI also fall under this all user. This Synology also fall under this all user. Okay, that means these two policy not functioning. Okay, not functioning. Okay, because this policy already override all the policy already. So when the traffic go through this policy, they will stop. Okay, because they already override all the user. Okay, so you need to know how you are going to implement your this policy to the smart flow control. Right? So for next, actually I want to show you the behavior. Okay, so behavior policy. So behavior policy we can base on the URL filtering. We can based on the application filtering. We can balance the user based on the source IP address. Even those we can do some extension. Okay, even until the file controlling. Okay, file extension balance. Okay. Oh, Justin Reyee come in. Okay, so they have a question. Does EG have any tools to inspect the log? No. Okay, no. Okay, so we try to go into application control first. Okay, from application control, you're able to see a lot of partners like to ask us, what is the application we can control it? So you need to know what application we can control in our EG, not all of the market application we can control. So this one you need to take note. So normally we will advise the customer to test it. Okay, we will loan a unit to test it, let him to test it. We are not saying that, that most of the application we cannot be covered by our EG. Okay, we will ask them to test. So during the time, maybe they will try to YouTube. So we can block some YouTube. Okay, we can block some this YouTube live. Okay, this is what the application we are talking about. So basically, you're able to see we have been brought some YouTube. Okay, so how about the URL? Okay, from here, I try to block certain of the URL. You can base on the category. Okay, you can base on the category of the URL, but don't frequent show this customer about this categories. This category actually is not perfectly okay. Normally we won't going to propose our URL based on the category. Okay, we will propose by the URL. Okay, let's say I want to block yahoo.com. You just need to specify yahoo.com. Right. So we have application playlist. We have yahoo.com playlist. Okay. We also even can be turn on the file extension control. Okay. Maybe I want to block MP3. Okay. So what is the next? Next, we want to test for it. To open the new browser again. Okay, before you test about our application control, URL control, or file control, right? Please make sure your browser, okay, need to clear the cache, caching all this information, okay? Because sometimes your browser will have an old cache, okay? You're still able to open this Yahoo or other thing of the website. Okay, so we are now trying to log in to our yahoo.com. We try HTTP first. Okay. We cannot access. So you're saying that you are forbidden to visit the website. Please contact Reyee webmaster. Okay. So this message actually we can customize it. Okay, we can customize this message as well. Okay, now we try HTTPS. Okay, so another, this is your question asked by just now, right? Another, are you here?
Hello, friend. I'm here. I'm just waiting the message goes down because so many noise here. Just like.
So can you see what I'm trying to do here? What is this demo?
Okay, now I can see. I just saw that the HTTP page was blocked. Okay.
Now I'm trying to HTTPS. So this is the output. So this URL filtering, we are supported HTTP and HTTPS.
But this message is not blocked by the gateway, right?
This message actually they are already blocked during the certificate exchange.
This is for certificate exchange.
Yes, yeah, because the HTTPS needs certificate exchange between to the Yahoo server, right? So during their exchange, they already blocked. Okay, that's why you can see
yes,
this
I can
page.
see that.
Okay,
yes,
you can see this page.
That.
Okay, so now I try to delete the web URL. Okay, has been blocked. Okay, now I delete the yahoo.com. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, delete successfully. So now I'm trying to access again. I try to HTTPS. So you can see the result. This is a HTTPS.
Yes, I think this is a normal environment. I mean, a normal performance from the
Okay, so
when you
I hope I
type
can
Yahoo.
answer your question. Okay, so
Yes,
let us
yes.
try another one. Application playlist. Okay, we try application playlist. Now we are going to YouTube.
I think it is normal, right? Because we are not using SSL certificate within the gateway, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
the HTTP web page is going to be blocked, but the HTTPS is going to be allowed. It doesn't matter if we configure the policy for it.
Yes.
It's a normal. It's a normal. Yes, I have cleared this actually.
So now I'm trying to youtube.com. You can see the youtube.com also workable, okay, for our application playlist. Okay, they also workable, okay, for our this application playlist. Okay, Kelvin, can you see? You tried this before now, Kelvin?
Not just with this device. Only on
Okay.
the Reyee gateway.
I think this is one part of your exercise. You need to complete for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a playlist, okay, for our application. So I try to remove it. Okay, we double check again, YouTube. Okay, we can access the YouTube finally. Okay, so we already test about our application playlist is workable, our this URL playlist is workable, and then last one, the file extension. This means we cannot download the MP3 file. Okay, let us test about it. PC song. So you can see they already blocked the download song. Okay, not allow me to download for the MP3. Okay, they did not promise save the location. Okay, keep stucking here. Okay, so this is the way how we are going to block the MP3. Okay, so let us to turn it off. loading. Okay, so the next actually we want to move on is this we can check the real-time audit, okay, whether they are proc successfully or not. Okay, this is the way how you are going to know whether just now this traffic has been dropped. Okay, for the live. And then this is a custom application. You can customize all the application for our key application by default. Okay, this is our global configuration. You can go for do some changing about it. And then this is our custom website. So you can go for the custom website to configure as well. Time option. This is our time option. You can plan for time option. So within what time you want to blog about this, within what time you want to open it. There you can play around for it. Security IPS, this is a standard. Okay, we have ARP spoofing. We can block some this DDoS attack. We have this DHCP spoofing. This kind of we can prevent for it. We also can do some disable ping reply from our WAN interface, LAN interface. Enable the SSH telnet for our WAN or LAN. Disable SNMP. This kind of setup. Okay, we can go for IPS setup. And then we have can go for the ACL. We can create an ACL. Okay, we can create an ACL and then bind the VSCL to the interface. Okay, we also have an ART control. Okay, we can have an ART entry, so we can based on a static ART or dynamic ART. We also can able to control the maximum section. Okay, what is the maximum section for our this ACL base? Right, and then this is a part to a user, configure the user. Okay, from here actually you can see I have a domain in my site. I try to sync the domain username, okay, from the AD. Okay, you can see sometimes you cannot see the username, right? This is a browser problem. Okay, the Chrome actually they cannot provide the browser, so you need to use another browser. Okay, you need to use another browser. Okay, I will show you. Okay, when you change the browser, you're able to see the domain username. Okay, this is a username. Okay, this is a username. Okay. So for those PPSK voucher code have been synced, right? Just now have been mentioned. They are totally will be synced to our EG as well. This is a key. Okay, Kevin, just now you have a question, right? Saying that why we want to use our EG to sync with Ruijie Cloud. Okay, when you sync to the Ruijie Cloud, all the voucher code will be stored in our EG. Okay, all the authentication will be provided by our EG directly. Okay, in terms of that, they will save your this bandwidth. Okay, for your customer, even though they weren't feeling slow. Okay, for our this EG authentication for our portal. Okay, but they have some limitation. The voucher, they cannot control the bandwidth. They cannot control the concurrent user. Just a basic voucher login, right? Okay.
Okay.
So please take note. This is already synced to my account. I have a different of a voucher package. Okay, that's why they show a lot of this voucher authentication code. Okay, in order that this cloud username password. Okay, this cloud username password has been synced. Okay, this is our username password synced to a cloud. All the information will be sync to our EG and save in our EG. Okay, our this EG will be from the portal, okay, from the Ruijie cloud, okay, as similarly like Ruijie cloud, and then they will check the authentication directly go to our EG. Okay, this is why we are saying that very fast if you are using the sync portal integrate with our EG method. Okay, and then this is a part, okay, how you are going to do some this authentication. Okay, let me close back this. Okay, this is the part how you are going to configure the server AD. Okay, you want to sync with the LDAP. Okay, you need to enter all this information. Okay, you need to enter all this information, admin username, and then our domain API. Okay, after done, you can test the connectivity and then sync the user. Once you are done this, right, you sync the user, all the AD user will be automatically grabbed to our local database. Okay, it's belong to here, right? Okay, once you've done it, they will automatically create the local database. Okay, this is the way how you are going to configure, integrate with our AD. Okay, so the next one you are completed the user database, you need to configure the local portal. So this is the way how you are going to configure the local portal. Okay, so you just need to turn it on.
Hello,
first.
Frank? Astor?
Yes, yes.
Okay, friend, I have a question regarding the voucher located on the gateway. Can we do any filter or bandwidth limit or application block to a voucher stored on the gateway?
Okay, yes. Okay, you can go for this policy. Okay, you can go for policy. Let's say you can create a new policy, and then based on your local database, you can select the voucher. Okay, from this part of a voucher category of the user. Okay, with what kind of application. Okay, you can group the application. You can customize your application group as well. Okay, after that, you can select the bandwidth for them. Okay, you can play around with the policy. You understand what I mean?
Yes, I can understand you. It's okay.
Okay, so this is the way how you're going to configure it.
Okay. Friend, another thing. I'm going to the plane going to take off soon, but I really want to know what is the difference and limitations to use the gateway as AC. Can you explain me this?
You mean AC?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For you to understand, for our EG, okay, 2100, this is a beta version. Okay, we are not recommended you to use it as a AC. Okay, even those our
wait a second. It's not recommended to use the gateway as an AC.
Yes,
it's not recommended.
Because for our this EG product, okay. Some sort like EG 2100, right? We did not mention any AC features in our EG. Okay, no AC controller in our EG. Okay, don't miss out. Okay, even though our spec, we also don't have any AC features. Okay, we don't have any AC features to controlling AP. No AP. I don't know where you get this message.
Okay, but this is just for 2100 or for all of them?
Why you can see the wire LAN from here, right? Because we use the wire LAN to do the quick provisioning using our mobile app. This is why we design the WLAN in here. You know about this scenario? Just now I show you.
On the 3250, after I upgrade the new firmware version, this function will be gone.
You cannot see this anymore.
Yeah. new last version, no wireless LAN function.
That's why don't tell your customer our EG support APAC as well.
Yeah.
No one highlight about here. Okay. Nobody support you after you tell this.
Okay, friend, noted. For all version of gateways, or
because why the 2100 they have a AC controller here, right? Okay, they have a WLAN features here because of these features. Mobile application provisioning. Okay, that's why when they are connected to the AP, they need the AP to broadcast one SSID. Okay, after you connect for the SSID, you're only able to configure the EG.
Yes, I know that. Even the 32 series doesn't support this kind of provisioning.
No,
I know that.
No one of the document mentioned our EG supported the AC features. Okay, don't commit to your customer. Even those R&D also did not commit to us.
Neither for 32 series, right?
Yes, if you need the AC controller, please propose our controller. Okay, please propose our controller.
Okay, good.
Please propose our controller. This is our AC, wireless LAN controller.
Okay, good.
Okay, don't miss out. Don't miss out. These features cannot be used. Okay, that's why they show beta. Nobody guarantee you. Okay, nobody support you. Okay, if you're using this. Okay, so next, actually, this standard interface to configure. So this WAN interface, we can do some conversion. Convert this as a WAN or LAN port, okay, for this dedicated dual WAN. And then during you have a multiple WAN connection, okay, for load balancing, right? This is very important. Okay, this is the way to keep track, okay, this WAN, okay, whether every 100 milliseconds they will track one time, okay, for this AP, whether available or not. Okay, if this IP address is not available, they will shut down this port, okay, to prevent your traffic go through this port and drop it. Okay, when this port has been shut down, your traffic will be dedicated to go for another WAN interface. Okay, if you have a 2 WAN, you need to configure this 2 WAN as well. Okay. And then this is a part to configure your load balance. Okay, if you have a 2 WAN, so you need to enable the load balance, and then you can customize the wake, just now I mentioned. Okay, this interface, you're giving the wake tree, okay, which means all the traffic will be go through 3 times, and then let's say this port you configure 1 time, so they will go 3 times, 1 time, 3 times, 1 time. Okay, different of the port to do the BCMP load balance. Okay, this is the part how you are going to configure it. And then the DNS is our EG DNS. Port forwarding. Okay, this is a part to configure our port forwarding. Okay, port mapping. So we can configure based on the interface or the public IP address. Okay, and then what is your internal IP address? What is the port you want to port forwarding? Okay, this is the way how you are going to configure it. VPN. So VPN, actually you can base from the video. We have a video you can go to learn how you configure the HQ, and then for the client side to build out the VPN tunnel. So you're able to see currently the VPN has been up, okay, for our this connection. They have been connected. I have one VPN in my site, okay, and then this DHCP server. Okay, you want to turn on the DHCP server for your LAN interface or not? You can turn it off as well. And then this basic thing, you can back up your configuration, you can change your password, you can reboot it, you can factory reset, okay, sync your this EG information to the Thai server, even though you can manually, okay, put in the this message. And then this part just now has been shown you. When the website has been blocked, any message can prompt you, okay, and you can adjust it accordingly. Okay, you can connect, configure the default web login timeout, device name, host name, SNMP, local upgrade firmware. Okay, you can update your signature database. Okay, you can able to update check your this signature database. You can save by automatic update as well. Okay, you can create multiple admin to access this issue collection. Okay, this collection packet will be studied by R&D. Connectivity, ping test, tracer, or our this traffic capture. Okay, you want to test certain of this domain name from which interface, going to which interface. Okay, they will show you whether successfully or anything stuck in your this environment. Okay, this is quite helpful. Okay, this is quite helpful. We can specify like what is the source, what is the destination, and then what is the output. Okay, they will go through by our EG. Okay, and then this is a schedule. Okay, we can schedule a task, or maybe we want to a certain of the command run a certain of the time. We can schedule it. System log. This is our system log. Okay, our log policy. Okay, we can add our log policy, and then we can have a report for it. Thanks for watching.